Alright, what's up? I'm just doing this video to show kind of step by step how I got my audio working. I'm actually doing this video to help someone. So Stuart, this one is for you, pal, just to show you how I got this to work. You know, when I installed this head unit to get my sounds going and what's it. So I'm just gonna break it down step by step and show how I did it in terms of the wiring and stuff. Once your car is coded, it should be all good from there. It's just sorting out the wiring and stuff to get your audio to work. So I'm not gonna bore you guys with taking all these off, because if you've installed it, you've already taken this off already. So that's it. It's plain and simple, straightforward. You know what to do, you know how to take these off. So we'll be back when I'm inside the wiring and what's it. Alright, so now that I'm back, finished taking all this off, what I was trying to explain in the last video is that when the factory harness that goes right into the back of this good bitch right here, that comes all the way, the original factory harness, before you put the one that you get with the head unit on, it's pinned in such a way that when you put it on, it's really straightforward, that it just connects the way it's supposed to. But with these Android head unit, the wiring is kind of a bit different way around. So what I was trying to explain was this bit here. Let me try to take this off. I hope the phone doesn't fall, because it's kind of hard to do this without an extra pair of hands, so to speak. Right, so this bit, right, that comes with your auxiliary cable that you're gonna run wherever you choose to, right? This bit has to be in this slot, the second slot. Naturally, it's supposed to be on the other side, right? It's supposed to be on this side naturally, but because the wiring is different, you don't put it on that slot over here, you put it in this slot, because this now goes onto this. And as you can see, there are two areas that you want to pay attention to. This section, this with all these blue wires, and this section that has your auxiliary wires on there, the white, the red, and the black, right? Because it's on this side, it goes to your iDrive on that side. But if you plug it, if you put this, the auxiliary wire, right, on this side, it's not gonna get to connect to this side, because it's gonna be that way around. If you can see that, I wish I can get that up. Let me try to zoom in a bit, because I'm trying to do this with two hands. Hopefully that helps, right? So what I was trying to say, let me see if I can get a bit closer. And I hope this remains in focus. Right, there should be good. So what I was trying to say, right? The auxiliary cable, right, that you have here connected, and you're going to put it, my auxiliary cable, right, I just left it in there because I don't really intend to unplug anything in. Most people just tend to put it here, but I left it all the way back in this section because, you know, I just use the CarPlay via the Wi-Fi or just plug it in directly to the USB, right? So the auxiliary connection, the white, the red, and the black is on this side, right? So for reference purposes, I'm going to say on the left side, which is the left side now. And on the right side, there's all these blue wires, right? But with the car harness, right, if you can see here, this connection that you're gonna get, which is this, right, should be, well, they say you plug it on this side. It should be on that side, right? You plug. So if you repin it, you're gonna spend a lot of time tinkering and trying to get it to work, but it's not gonna work because you cannot make the connection with the auxiliary cable, right? The auxiliary connection, which the wires are on the opposite side. So what you want to do, right, on your car's harness, right, your OEM harness, right, the one that's you're gonna plug onto the harness that you get with your unit, you put this, instead of putting it on the right side over here, you put it on the left side. You don't repin this at all. The auxiliary wire, you don't repin it at all. You just plug it as is. But what happens, it's not designed to go in this slot, right? So what you're gonna have to do, you're gonna have to break some of the plastic off. If you want to do that, you're gonna have to break some of the plastic off to get it to fit this bit inside, right? You want to get to fit this bit in over here, but it's not designed because the way it's set up, right? Now I broke it off and I put it in there. If I take it out to show you, it's gonna be hella hard to get it back in, or it's gonna probably be hella hard to get it out anyways, because I did try and it's just like it's gonna be in there permanently unless you decide to get a pliers and pry it out or something, right? So now this, as you can see, is just designed like this, right, to go generally in that slot, right? But you don't want to put it in that slot because you're not going to get no sound from you. So you put it in the left side of your harness, the left side. And when you put it in the left side, it's going to make connection with the wires on this side, as you can see. But if you put it over here, it's not going to make connection. That's why you end up with no sound from the auxiliary. That's why you end up with no sound, because it's not in the correct position. So you want to put it in the left slot. You're gonna have to retrofit it in the left slot in order to get it to work. And that's the only way that I got it to work, because I put it in the left slot and not in the right one, right? So you're gonna have to retrofit over here, and then as soon as you've done that, right, and you plug everything back up together, right, and it's right, and then you test it out, you're going to see that your car, the audio works perfectly fine, right? And that's the way you get it. That's what I did to get it to work. Hopefully that helps you, anyone, Stuart, hopefully that helps you in showing you, because I meant to do a video like that for ages now, but you know, I've been really busy and it's just a time in terms of getting to do a video. It's absolutely hard to find the time to do so. So that's it. Hopefully that helps. It's pretty simple to me, actually. Well, it was difficult before I knew what I was doing, but then I found out, then I figured it out, and for me it's just pretty standard. It's pretty simple. All you want to do is just follow what I just did, what I just said, and your audio should be working once you have your car coded for that. Actually, it's going to be The hardest part, I figure, is getting it coded, and once you've done the coding, it's just going to be pretty simple and straightforward, right? It's going to be pretty simple and straightforward, you know, because like most people now, it's easy to like figure things out and sort things out, so you should be good to go. I'm just gonna go right ahead and fit this back up and put it back together. I hope this helps a lot. I really hope you understand what I just showed you, and hopefully it gets you through to what you need to get done in terms of getting your audio set up and working and all that stuff, sort of good stuff. And that's just it. There's nothing more I really need to show you unless you want to see me fit this back up. Yeah, besides that, I really hope it helps. And again, I'm going to try to explain word for word the harness. Why you get no audio, it's all down to the wiring of the harness, right? I don't know why the manufacturers did it that way, right? But you're gonna have to sort the wiring out yourself if you're doing this for yourself. If you're doing a DIY for yourself, it's just that simple, right? It's just that simple, plain, straightforward and all, you know. So try not to get, you know, overthink it too much and say, oh, I can't do it, you know, because you can actually. It's just simple, right? Instead of putting the connection that you get with your auxiliary wire here, instead of putting this in the right slot of your harness, you want to put it in the left slot of the harness, because that's where the connection for the auxiliary that leads to the iDrive is, on the left slot, right? So that's where you want to ensure that you put this in. You're going to have to retrofit it. You're going to have to break, I think, is this piece right off here, right? You're going to have to break that bit off here, off of this, and also you're going to have to break a piece off on that side on your harness. So be prepared. That's what you've got to do. And that would just technically, that would just basically be it. There's nothing else that you really need to do, except for, as long as you've coded already, that's it. And I'm just repeating myself over and over because there's nothing more that I can tell you. That's it in terms of that, basically. So thanks for watching. This is for my man Stuart, and couple months ago somebody else wanted to see as well, but I didn't see those comments actually until I, you know, really checked my emails and saw that people actually commented and stuff like that. So if this helps, like the video and consider subscribing, you know. That would also help me to get going in terms of doing anything future wise when it comes to wiring and audio systems and stuff like that. I'm not a professional, but you know, I've gained experience by tinkering with stuff. That's how, you know, and I like to think that, you know, I can get things done because of the knowledge that I've picked up in terms of doing things myself. You know, it's a bit of a trial and error kind of thing. So I wish you all the best, Godspeed, and everybody stay safe and stay focused, right? And consider subscribing, like the video. It's your boy Kales. I'm out again. Peace.